Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're heading to Thailand, but we're skipping the usual island glamour of Phuket or Koh Samui. We're going to Hua Hin, a place that's really defined by its connection to the Thai monarchy and this unique sense of calm it has.
That's right. It's not just another beach town. Hua Hin it's the classic Thai seaside resort, but it's one that has been very deliberately preserved. It has this royal brand and a food scene that is, well, surprisingly diverse.
And you, our listener, asked for the real story here. So our mission is to unpack that unique character. We want to understand how its history keeps it so tranquil, and of course, highlight the specific food you just have to try.
Exactly. The goal is to see how culture and policy created an atmosphere you won't find anywhere else on the Thai coast. It's all about the why.
Okay, let's unpack this, starting with the biggest factor of all, its royal history.
It all comes down to infrastructure, really. Its life as a resort, it kicked off in the 1920s, and that was all because the railway from Bangkok finally reached it in 1911.
So suddenly the coast was open for business.
For the elite, yeah. The royal family, nobles, the Bangkok establishment, they could all get there easily.
And they moved in fast. In the 1920s, you get two major palaces. Mrigadayavan Palace in 1924. It's that beautiful teak one on stilts.
The Palace of Love and Hope.
Right. And then Klakangwan Palace in 1926, which means far from worries. That royal presence is really the reason Hua Hin feels the way it does.
It is, and it translated directly into policy. That's the key. This wasn't accidental.
So the royal development basically stopped the chaotic growth you saw in places like Pattaya.
That's exactly it. You got these strict building restrictions to maintain the city's, its dignity. For example, there's a rule that any building within 100 meters of the palace can't be higher than 6 meters.
6 meters. That's nothing. That explains the low-rise charm.
It does. And it also means you don't get the aggressive vendors or the more in-your-face tourism that you see elsewhere. It's known for being stable.
And the visitor numbers really drive that home. It's something like an 80-20 ratio of Thai nationals to foreigners.
Yeah, which is the complete opposite of Phuket, where it's more like 30-70. Hua Hin is fundamentally a Thai getaway for Thais.
And you could feel that history at the old Hua Hin railway station.
Yeah.
Beautiful Victorian-style building, red and cream. It's not operational anymore, but it's basically a museum now.
A gorgeous one. It even has the old royal waiting room, the Phra Mongkut Clow Pavilion that they moved there.
And they're still reinforcing that connection.
Yeah.
You have Rajbhakti Park, which opened in 2015 with these huge statues of 7 Thai kings. It's a massive draw for Thais.
It's a cultural anchor. It keeps the focus on national identity.
So the royal influence kept it quiet and culturally Thai. And when Thai people go on a quiet weekend away, they go to eat. Which brings us to its best-kept secret.
Here's where it gets really interesting, yeah. You'd think beach food just means southern Thai cuisine. Coconut milk, seafood.
Yeah.
But Hua Hin's location puts it at a crossroads. You can find amazing food from all 4 culinary regions of Thailand there.
A concentration you wouldn't find outside of Bangkok.
Exactly. And the cooks use ingredients from the neighboring provinces. Just north, you have Phetchaburi, which is famous for its palm sugar and sea salt.
And to the south, Pak Nam Pran, known for incredible seafood. Pineapples, right?
Delicious pineapples. And they mix it all together. You have to try Gang Mu Saparat. It's a yellow curry with pork belly and chunks of that local pineapple. The balance is fantastic.
Okay, I'm writing that down.
And then there's a street food snack called Hoi Siap Melakor. It's dried seafood on sticks, but only in Hua Hin do they serve it with this amazing dipping sauce made from green papaya and that Phetchaburi palm sugar.
Wow.
For a first-timer worried about street food, just watch the locals. If there's a line, it's good. And see how they keep the meat. Is it on ice? Is it covered?
Good advice. And, carry hand sanitizer. Always a good idea.
Always.
So after the sun goes down, that quiet town transforms into a pretty lively hub.
It does. The night markets are the centerpiece, but they're all different. You have the classic Hua Hin night market. That's your go-to for traditional street food and shopping.
But then there's Cicada Market. The vibe there is totally different, right? It's more artsy.
Much more. Handcrafted souvenirs, art, live music, kind of a carnival feel. And the newer Tamarind night market is great too, a bit more modern.
And for a proper sit-down meal, you've got everything from beachfront places like Oceanside Beach Club to spots with amazing hilltop views like Hin Lake Fei Restaurant.
For drinks, the main spot for bar hopping is Soy Bintabat. But you can also find rooftop bars for amazing views, like Vananava Sky Bar.
The festivals are a big deal too. There's the Hua Hin Jazz Festival in June, right on the beach.
And of course, they go all out for the big national ones. Songkran in April, the water fights.
And Loy Krathong in November, when they float the little baskets on the water. It's beautiful.
It is. And beyond the town itself, you have to mention Wat Hoi Mongkol. It has the world's largest statue of the monk Huang Puthwat. People travel for miles to see it.
It's a huge pilgrimage site. And that brings us to the essential stuff, the etiquette. Your handbook for visiting Thailand respectfully.
Yes. Let's start with the dose. At temples and palaces, you have to dress modestly. That means cover your shoulders and knees. Simple.
And this one is non-negotiable. Stand still for the national and royal anthems. 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. in public spaces, and before movies, you just stop what you're doing.
Absolutely. Also, take your shoes off before going into a temple or a home. And if someone gives you the way, the traditional greeting, just return it with a smile.
And try to embrace Mai Pen Rai.
My favorite, no problem. It's a whole philosophy. It helps you get into that relaxed, non-confrontational vibe.
Okay, now for the don'ts, these are just as important. Don't point with your feet or put them on tables. Feet are considered the lowest part of the body.
And don't raise your voice or show anger. Thais really value calmness, and losing your cool is seen as a major loss of face.
A crucial one for women.
Yeah.
You cannot touch a monk or hand things to them directly.
Right. And never ever touch someone's head, not even a child's. The head is the most sacred part of the body.
And finally, and this is critical in a place like Hua Hin, do not disrespect the royal family. At all. The lèse-majesté laws are very, very strict.
Following those rules just ensures you get to experience that famous Thai warmth and hospitality.
So wrapping this up, Hua Hin's identity is completely tied to its royal history. That connection created policies that preserved its tranquility.
And it created a unique culinary scene, too, a hub for all four regions of Thai cooking, catering mostly to a Thai audience.
Right. And the sources point to this big policy dilemma for Hua Hin's future. Its whole brand is built on this relative tranquility.
The challenge is real. Do you preserve that unique character, which is protected by building codes and the royal image? Or do you chase the money from mass international tourism? It's a conscious choice to sacrifice some profit to preserve a culture.
So what does this all mean for you, the traveler, when you visit a place that's so intentionally focused on preservation, that actively chooses calm over cash? How do you make sure your visit contributes positively to that delicate balance of tradition and tourism? Something to think about.